Our next set of practice problems tell us to solve the equation, and we're given the fraction 2 divided by 5 times h minus 7 is equal to 12 divided by 5 times h minus 2 times h plus 3. Our first order of business would be to get rid of the fractions. And we can get rid of the fractions by multiplying the left side of the equal sign by the denominator of the fraction and multiplying the right side of the equal sign by the denominator of the fraction. So we can see here that our denominator is 5, so we will multiply the left side by 5. So now that we have our equation written out, we can distribute out the 5. And when we multiply 5 times 2 over 5, the 5's cancel out in the numerator and the denominator. So that leaves us with 2h. Then we distribute out the 5, and it's 5 times negative 7. So it's negative 35 is equal to. On the right side of the equal sign, the 5's cancel out, and we're left with 12h. And we got to still distribute out the 5 to the other terms in the parentheses. So we have positive 5 times negative 2 is negative 10h. Positive 5 times positive 3 is plus 15. Now that we're here, the left side of the equal sign has no like terms. The right side of the equal sign does have like terms. So let's go ahead and subtract those. (12h minus 10h is 2h. Alright, so now that we're here, we want to get the terms with the variables on the one side of the equal sign. So this 2h needs to move to the left side. And we can do that by subtracting 2h from both sides of the equal sign. That's going to leave us with negative 35, because 2h minus 2h is 0. Negative 35 is going to come and drop down, is equal to 2h minus 2h is 0. So our 15 is going to drop down. So now we're done. But is this a correct statement? Is negative 35 equal to 15? No, that is not correct. So what is this problem? Is it one solution, no solution, or an identity? We can see here, since we have a statement that is not true, our answer is no solution. Let's go ahead and move on to example 6. Running with PEMDAS, we can go ahead and distribute out the 2 on the left side of the equal sign, and we can distribute out the 2 over 3 on the right side of the equal sign. So let's deal with those parentheses first. We'll get 8r plus 12 is equal to 2 over 3 times 12 is going to be equal to 24 over 3r plus 2 over 3 times 18 is going to be 36 over 3. So now that we're here, we should simplify our fractions by dividing the numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor. And we can see here that the greatest common factor in this term would be 3. So let's go ahead and simplify. 8r. I put 8r because 3 divides into 24 8 times, and 3 divides into 3 1 time. So we'll have 8 over 1, and 8 over 1 is simply 8. I'm going to do the same thing for this fraction here. We divide the numerator by 3, so that leaves us with 12. We divide the denominator by 3, that leaves us with 1, so we just have a 12. Now that we're here, we want to move the terms with the variables on the left side of the equal sign. We want to move the constants to the right side. So let's start with the 8r. Minus 8r from both sides of the equal sign. That's going to leave us with 12 is equal to 12. Now what type of solution is this? Is it one solution, no solution, or an identity? We could see here that we have constant equals the same constant. That is an identity. 12 is equal to 12. Identity. So I'm going to put a box around this.